Brexit, Boris Johnson's deal clears House of Lords. Sign up for now and never miss the top politics stories again. Subscribe. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any. A new cross-party group, the All-Party Parliamentary Group for Electoral Reform, is pushing for reforms of the chamber to boost democracy at Westminster. Currently, there are around 800 members of the House of Lords, more than the 60 MPs elected into the House. Boris Johnson appointed 16 new peers at Christmas, taking the total to 2 in 2020, a move which raised the concern of Lord Speaker. Appointees included Scottish Tory MSP Ruth Davidson, Brexiteer former MEP Daniel Hannan, and Chair of Keir Starmer's leadership campaign Jennifer. But critics say the chamber is being stuffed with Tory and Labour donors and not accountable to the people, with peers entitled to a daily allowance of up to £323 outside normal COVID-19 pandemic times. Tommy Shepherd, vice chairman of the committee which was formed this week and SNP MP, said, "The SNP welcomes the formation of a cross-party group to pursue electoral reform. The party has long supported fair voting and abolition of the House of Lords." On the chamber, he claimed the Lords were unaccountable and added, "It is an affront to our democracy that the Tories have been allowed to stuff the House of Lords with their party chums, election-losing has-beens and why." There's growing anger amongst voters, and allowing this kind of Westminster sleaze to continue any longer threatens the credibility of our democracy. Michaela Palese, Research and Policy Officer at the Electoral Reform Society, who are campaigning for a change to the Westminster system, added the second chamber would be incapable of reforming. Trending, she added, "While it remains unelected, the House of Lords will continue to suffer from a complete lack of democratic legitimacy and accountability, and it will be completely incapable of reforming itself, however slightly, especially if there is a lack of political will and engagement within government and the House of Commons. Now is the time to boldly push for a fairly elected second chamber, which represents the diversity of opinion across the UK and which has the democratic legitimacy and accountability to perform its essential functions of scrutinising and revising legislation." The All-Parliamentary Group will also push to secure policy change for greater democracy in the voting system and process, to champion accountability and the voice of voters.